current generation Toyota Hilux has been with us since 2016, and in 2020 they brought us a facelift, which is what we have over here. Today we're driving the Hilux 2.8 GT6 Legend. Now Legend has a few things that have been changed in here, a few unique things. This is the Legend RS, by the way. So you've got cladding around the wheel arches, you've got handles if you want to lift it up and move it on each corner of the car. The front looks really aggressive. I really like it. That grille is nice and bold. Slim headlights, Chinese, I don't know, I like them. And then at the rear, because this is a RS, it gets an optional RS kit that you can put in this car, which means roller shutter. Show you what it does.
Now, as I was saying, if you do opt for the Legend variants in this car, you get the option of the RS kit, right? Now, what that comes with is the sports bar, which looks really nice in this car. It's better than the standard bar. You also get this electronic roller shutter over here for YOLO, which does magic. I like it. And then the assisted tailgate. So it's not fully assisted. It's not as light as what you get in the Ford Ranger, but it's lighter than the standard car. So Toyota's really done well on this. And lastly, when you lock the car and you leave the car, central locking, whatever you want to call it, beep, beep, the bad guys can't get in here. This becomes locked, and these buttons, they don't work.
Since this is a facelift, not a lot has been done to the interior in terms of changes, upgrades, etc. Over here, very few things have been changed. The leather seats, for instance, they're now perforated leather. Fancy, don't know what that means. Roof lining has now become black to match the seats, which looks really cool, gives the car a nice ambiance to it. The nice thing I like about these seats though is that they're electronically adjusted, and not just that, in every other bakkie, most bakkies actually, the seats are L-shaped and you feel like you're sitting on a bench in terms of trying to adjust the seats and get your comfortable seating position. In here, it really feels car-like. It feels like a small car. You can adjust front, back electronically, and you can also adjust the angle of the bottom part of the seat. So I like to sit slightly at an angle upwards, which is more comfortable, and this allows you to do that. So you don't really feel like you're in a bakkie. Nice one, Toyota. Also in this car, in-car Wi-Fi. Yeah, in a Hilux, in a bakkie, Toyota's done that over here. And you also get a JBL sound system in this Legend, which is not a Bose or a Meridian in terms of quality and all of that stuff, but it's better than average, I'll tell you that. Toyota has done way more than you can see in this car. Suspension has been upgraded over here. The springs, the shocks, the bushes, everything. And that creates for a more comfortable ride. I like this car on the road. I've actually driven the old Hilux quite a lot. And driving this thing's different. It's way more comfortable on the road, over bumps, etc. They've also worked on the engine over here. Like I said, it's a 2.8 litre engine. We've got 150 kilowatts and 500 newton meters of torque. They had the Japanese work on this to refine it. It's a much more refined engine than the previous one. You can hear it, you can feel it. They put a bigger turbo in here as well, which means more power. You can also feel that when you jab the throttle and when you drive this car. It just pulls off nice and easy. No turbo lag, nothing. And it can tow up to 3.5 tons. And that's a Ford Ranger. Finally, the part that everyone's been waiting for, that's the price. How much does it actually cost? That's important, right? So the Hilux range over here, the double cab, comes in at just 440,000, which is affordable and reasonable. And if you want to get yourself into the Legend, the black horse over here, that starts at just under 700,000, all the way up to 8. You need to work hard.